I signed the online petition to get this. I don't even want to call her a woman. I don't want to share womanhood with her, but I'll let you guys see what's gotten me so upset.
Israel has assassinated a senior Hamas leader in a Beirut drone strike that threatens a major escalation in the war on Gaza. He was Salah al-Aruri. He was one of 7 people to be attacked, to be killed in Beirut's southern suburbs of Dahiya. He's a deputy leader of Hamas's political wing and founder of its militant operations in the occupied West Bank. I would say it's a jolly good thing that this man is no longer alive. I say well done to Israel, whoever else is going to claim that they carried out this airstrike. Joining me right now to discuss this is Dr. Mustafa Barghouti. He is leader of the Palestinian National Initiative and a member of the Palestinian Parliament.
She's supposed to be a journalist. Okay, just remember that. She just said, she's praising that,
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for joining us. It's a good thing when terrorist leaders are assassinated, isn't it?
There's that word again. And, I was just thinking the other day, I think, as a Muslim, and I think maybe other Muslims, listening, do you guys feel like it's almost like we're so used to this kind of bias and just being called that or, automatically dismissed? I didn't even, blink when she said it, but just, making this video up, I wanted to do points, so I'm like, okay, that's got to be something that you talk about. But, yeah, this is, she knows better, but it's the climate we're in. It's so normalized, you guys. It's almost expected, which is wrong.
No, it is not, because they are not terrorist leaders, and I am so surprised that you are encouraging the assassination of political people.
I'm encouraging the assassination of people
encouraging. Wait a minute, let me answer, please. Mm-hmm. You are encouraging the violation of international law. Not only Israel is assassinating a Palestinian leader and provoking a reaction for sure, but more than that, they are doing that on the land of another country, in Lebanon, insulting the Lebanese government, the Lebanese security structure, and insulting the Lebanese people.
So I just want to clarify. Can I just clarify? You think it's terrible that everyone assumes it's Israel, that Israel went into another country and killed somebody, and that, yes, that would provoke a reaction. Did you make the same comments about the October 7th massacre?
What did I say, y'all? October 7th is going to be, these are one-track people, when you're lying and stuff, you only have that one lie, right? And I'm saying it's a lie because honestly, there's a lot of other proof coming out that, y'all, Bibi might have, the hostages. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because literally, even how they have the media and everything, they try to just always bring Hamas, terrorists, we got to go get these terrorists. But they never have combat. That's why I laugh when they say it's a ceasefire. Because I'm like, it's only Israel that's literally with the best guns and bombs and everything. They have drones that these poor people were trying to walk through these mines or whatever, this field. And the drones are purposely taking them out, you guys. It's a sport for them. They will never get Hamas. If Hamas is not even something's going on here and they don't make no sense.
Did you also condemn Hamas for entering Israeli territory, provoking reaction from Israel and killing innocent people?
I don't condemn shit, bitch.
You condemn that Israel is occupying us since 1967? Do you condemn that Israel is practicing ethnic cleansing against Palestinian people since 75 years? Do you condemn that Israel has evicted 70% of the Palestinian people from their land, erasing to the ground 520 Palestinian towns and villages?
Okay, preach.
Condemn that. And then I'll answer you.
I don't
to say that the history started I am so surprised that you are
Mustafa,
encouraging
we've only got a
fascist
short
behavior.
time. We can't do the last 75 years history. I don't answer for the Israeli government. I don't support everything the Israeli government does. I think a number of things...
And you lie as easily as the Israeli government. That's going to give you a bonus for this interview.
Answer for what you are describing.
But you're representative of the Palestinian people as an MP. And I asked you a specific question. Did you condemn?
I will not answer your question till you tell me whether you condemn the atrocities that are happening in Gaza. 3 war crimes. The war crime of ethnic cleansing.
So you're not going to answer my question.
Punishment, and the war crime.
I'm not sure you understand how interviews work.
Genocide.
Mustafa,
Mustafa, how many...
I asked you a relevant question. So we are living in 2024. In 2023, on October the 7th, Hamas carried out a massacre. I understand the history. I don't think there are rights and wrongs. What's the point? What's the point? What's the point of even trying to have a conversation?
I want to say
I do not condemn or condone many of the things that Israel has done. I'm not a representative of any of the...
Notice how she never said, like, she condemns, like, them killing civilians, which is what this whole interview is about. It's the death toll, you guys. Like, but Zionists always have to use that one event, which makes me and a lot of other people start to think, that's all they have. So they did it.
People involved in these fights.
But you want me to answer one question without giving me the chance to answer.
Did you condemn Hamas for entering another country and killing?
Till you give me the chance to respond. I am a person of non-violence. I never accept the killing of any child, whether Palestinian or Israeli. I don't accept the killing of the 30 children, as they say, that were killed on the 7th of October. But you should also agree with me that you do not agree with killing 12,000 Palestinian children. 12,000.
No,
do you know what that means?
I know what 12,000
children
means. Mustafa
were killed by Israeli bombardment.
I think she's a mother, too. And it shouldn't even have to be, like, you're a mother. It's 12,000 children in this amount of months. Like,
Mustafa, I am horrified.
Israel is occupying us since 1967.
Mustafa, please. We've only got until a couple more minutes. If you just keep going on about the history, we can go back 2,000 years, but
it's not history. It's what's happening
today. The history is relevant. I know that.
Israel...
I can't.
No.
You see, they give them like talking points. All of these and the sad thing is, like, she's considered her like all these they call them like think tanks. So they're like the intellectuals, which is scary. Because a lot of people, I went through the comments and like on her page or whatever, and it's just, yeah, great, yeah, good, yeah, he is like, just, oh my God, I'll let her finish it and you'll see why I'm so upset.
Mustafa, you asked me a question and then you carried on talking. I am horrified, as any right-thinking person should be, that any child should die in war. I'm also horrified that any innocent person should die in war. I am absolutely horrified that innocent Palestinian people in Gaza have been killed by Israeli airstrikes. I think all right-thinking people should be. However, we know why those airstrikes are happening. We know when they started. It was after, you talked about provoking a reaction from this airstrike on...
Did you guys notice how right away there she just looked at her notes? I just felt weird about that because, you're supposed to be a journalist, whatever. Like, it just seemed like that was something she had to say. Because this man knows his craft, Like, he's not here for an agenda. He's here, like, to stop what's been going on to his people for, like he said, since 60s, 50s, And just her looking at her notes there, it gave me like a bad feeling. I'm just like, no. Because she's getting upset now because she doesn't want him to go to the history because Israel never wants people to know. It's not October 7th. They never want everybody to know what they've been doing collectively. Like the whole, God, I can't even imagine the stuff that doesn't make the news, to be honest.
On Beirut to kill this
but
this
that
Hamas
doesn't
leader.
Justify.
It was
That
justified or
doesn't
wasn't?
justify killing. wait a minute. It doesn't justify what happened on the 7th of October, does not justify that Israel
She wants to put words in this guy's mouth, but he's not going to take the bait.
goes further and displaces 90% of the population of Gaza, 2.3 million people.
What should Israel have done
killing up till now 28,000 Palestinians, and including 12,000 children. And
Yes, you've made
destroying
that point.
70% of Palestinian homes. Wait
Okay.
a minute. The way out of this is not to provoke another war with Lebanon. That's what Netanyahu wants. That's, by the way, against the will of many Israelis.
Yes,
who don't
no,
want to see their
but
soldiers.
the interesting thing is that Israelis who disagree with their government are able to do so in a democratic country, which, of course, doesn't exist anywhere else in the Middle East. Okay, you say you don't approve.
Oh my God. Because Israel's the only, right? Democratic. Like, we're democratic out here. You see, when you control the language, you pretend that you're what you're saying. Wow, Israel is the democratic one. Okay.
And do you think that Israel is a democratic country?
I
Netanyahu
know
is
that
destroying
Israel is a democracy. They
democracy.
have elections.
No, this man is now has 4 courts against him because of
Yes,
4 cases
I
of
know.
corruption. This man knows
Okay.
if the war stops,
we
he
haven't
will
got
go
time to do
jail.
the entire history of
And that's-
Benjamin
and that's
Netanyahu,
what-
who is
this
not a
not
popular
history.
figure in Israel.
When
I'm not here to defend Benjamin Netanyahu.
Rights,
Mustafa, is it possible to...
Whenever I
Why are you getting defensive, lady? Where's your decorum? Where's your, professionalism here?
speak,
Right.
whenever I speak about Palestinian rights or
No.
Palestinian situation, you claim it is history. I'm talking about what's happening today.
No, I know, and
this
I'm
is
trying
not
to-
history.
Can we just... You talked about how you don't want Israel, you're saying Israel, that October the 7th happened, you're placing that in historical context. I understand that. Please don't say that again. We don't have time for it. You've made that point 5 times already.
I don't know what you have time
Oh my
for. Let
God,
me
for
explain
the love
myself.
of God, let me finish a sentence, man. Maybe you're not used to women talking. I don't know. But I'd like to finish a sentence, sir. Anyway, so...
No, you are misleading the public now
Really?
by claiming
Right, I've got
this
20
thing that
seconds
you
left.
just
I'm not
said.
even going to bother trying to
And,
answer.
what
If you don't think
ask me the
Israel's
question.
reaction is acceptable, what would have been an acceptable reaction to you? You've got 10 seconds left.
To end occupation and allow peace to prevail for both people.
That's their react. Brilliant. Yeah. Sorry to have, been a woman speaking to you, but there you are. Dr. Mustafa Baghati, Palestinian MP, leader of the Palestinian National Initiative.
Wow. Wow. I can't even believe she was so smug to say that. Like, and this one goes around saying she's like a feminist or whatever. And then does she think all Muslim women, we don't have rights? We don't have a mind? Like, we're not. It's just, even if you think it, you're not supposed to say that. You know what I mean? And just to give you guys a little bit of context, this man has always, for 40, 50 years, has always pushed for nonviolence, democratic, no interference, fairness. And his wife, that she so rudely brought up, who she doesn't even know, or, like women, I guess, Muslim women, his wife is like one of the leading advocates for Palestinian women and children concerning like the sexual abuse, rape, and especially the small children who are detained by IDF and sometimes without a court case for like months. And they blindfold these kids, you guys. Like, we need to get these stories out. And if you're asking why do they blindfold them in the prison cell? Because number one, it's Israel. They're sadistic. And number two, come on, you guys. Like, they sexually abuse these kids. Kids, okay? And it's just the tip of the iceberg. But anyways, I signed the online petition. It's not like it's really going to do anything, but I'll leave a link if you guys want to. All right, bye.